Alright, somebody asked me to make this video, and I said I'd do it last night, but I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I actually rested last night, so I'm going to make the video tonight. Basically, they asked how I make my my liters per minute calculations, or how I measure flow. So I decided to show the entire setup, how I measure everything, or how I've got it set up. Right now I've got basically 2 batteries. It's actually 3 because these are each 6 volts, the standard 12 volt. But as you can tell, I've got my negative post here, positive, loops over to the negative. Basically it's just wired in series, or not basically, it is wired in series. All 3 of them for a combined voltage of roughly 24, but specifically 25.3 volts. I've got my clamp amp meter because it's the only thing that can handle the quantity of amps flowing through the system. Since it's not below 20, a normal meter won't work. And then I always have my voltmeter on the actual cells. Every time I give voltage, it's always tested on the cells. It's not your supply, it's the cells. Your supply will vary. I mean, right now it says 25.3. When I turn it on, it's going to drop. If you're trying to replicate the test, you might have a supply that says 26 and it drops lower because you don't have the amp hours in the batteries, or it's too hard to hit. If you simply measure the amperage at the cells, then everybody knows what's going on, and all they have to do is hit that same, or the voltage at the cells. All they have to do is hit that same voltage at the cells, and they're good to go. The cells are 2 banks of 5 cells wired in series. Here's one bank, and here's the other bank. Specifically, these would be most efficient running at about 10.8 volts, depending on how they're going to draw on their specific characteristics. But every combination of cells is different. So the only way to really know for certain what's the most efficient is run it and test it and see your flow per watts input. Other than that, there's rules of thumb, but there's nothing specific except from what the actual performance of the cells is. That's video 1. I'll make another one to show the flow.